Welcome to another edition of SoCal Scents. I'm Jeff. Haven't done a vlog for a while, and I figured let's come back and do some vlogs. I've recorded a bunch of my scent of the days, what I've been wearing, my mall trips. I'm just gonna plug them all into this video. The order might be a little bit off, but we'll see what I've been doing. But I also want to do some first impressions of some fragrances that I've been testing, including one right now. This is Fragrance du Bois Sirene. It is a cherry candy fragrance. So it is designed to be unisex, but this is definitely unisex leaning feminine. It straight up smells like cherry candy to me. Now, the first time I tested this fragrance out, I was like, oh, this is just a girl scent. And then the next time I wore it, it was a little bit cooler outside and it hit a little bit better. And then tonight it was pretty cold and it smells pretty good. Literally cherry candy. There's oud listed in it. I don't personally get a lot of oud. I don't like oud fragrances that much, but this one I don't really, it's not oud heavy, but it is cherry candy. So if you know you like candy style fragrances, like your Baccarat's, your like that kind of vibe, it doesn't smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, but like, you know how that one kind of smells like that cotton candied style of fragrance. This one's like a cherry candy, sweet, playful, fun. I actually think if your girlfriend was wearing this, or your wife or significant other, you'd be like, dang, you smell really, really good. So Fragrance du Bois Sirene, excellent release. I'd recommend this to all my lady friends, and I think a lot of guys can pull this off just fine. I also have a reaction to this that I'll put in right after this. But yeah, so reaction's gonna come next. And then I'll do some of my first impressions of a lot of other fragrances that I've been testing lately, and some fragrance of the days. But yeah, I'll be back at the end. You ready to smell fragrance?
I'm ready.
Okay, we have Fragrance du Bois Sirene.
It's a pretty bottle.
Yes, and also that was a pretty good mist.
Oh, wow.
How do you feel about this? To me, it's unisex but leans feminine, but it's an...
I agree. It's very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm getting like a plum note or something. Sweet. I like it though. I think it's a great nighttime scent.
Yeah.
Like for everyday or daytime, it's a little strong.
Yeah.
But for the night, I don't mind it. Like going to get dinner with the girls or like going to grab drinks. I feel like this would be a great scent for that.
And smell really good doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me it smells like cherry candy.
Yeah. I could see that.
And...
I smell the cherry now that you say that more than like plum.
Yeah.
But very like sweet.
Yes, sweet. Like it's playful.
Yeah.
It's playful. And I can definitely picture this. To me, it is unisex, it leans feminine. I definitely think girls will like it more than guys will.
Yeah.
I definitely think a guy could wear this fragrance. But I could definitely picture exactly how you said it, like night out with the girls, like that type of situation. And I could definitely, as a guy smelling someone wearing this at night, say like, ooh, you smell good, because it really does smell like cherry candy.
Yeah.
It's nice. This is Sirene by Fragrance du Bois. Cool. So scale 10.
I would give it a 7.9 out of 10.
7.9 out of 10?
Yeah.
So you dig it?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also hopping back on real quick, because I just picked up Elixir. I got the tester of it from eDiscount Perfumes. It was $100 and I was like, I want it. It smells good. It smells like soap. It's like shower gel mixed with soap, like soapy version of Y. Really like this. I got it 2 days ago. I wore it 2 days in a row and it smells really good on me personally. So I actually really dig Y Elixir. But I just want to hop back on. This is what the tester box looks like. And yeah, same fragrance, just a different box. Y Elixir, $100 on eDiscount Perfumes.
What's up, guys? Fragrance of the day, Prada Carbon. Oh yeah, baby. Perfect for the Huracan. Here we go. Let's see how it sounds.
Sitting in a Lamborghini better than Ferrari, Jeremy fragrance. So Jen is wearing Bulgari Man in Black on her skin right now. And it did change a little bit, and so we're just gonna talk about the change. I'm gonna add this at the end of the video. It got more leathery on you.
Yeah, the dry down is very direct leather note, almost like an ombre leather. It's still got some powderiness, some like prettiness to it, but that leather accord is very strong on the dry down on my skin.
Yeah, and we sprayed a ton of fragrance on her before she's leaving. And so there's a couple that she really liked, and we didn't test it in a video, but we did Hawas Ice, which you really, really liked.
Oh, yeah.
Ambassador Intense is on her shoulder right now, and that smells great.
I love it.
Boss Bottled Elixir smells good, and she really likes Hawas Black. She also sprayed that on, and
we're rocking 6 different things.
Six different things. We're just covered in fragrances. So I'm going to loop this in at the end of this week's video. But if you're watching this on TikTok, you should check out this week's video. Bye, guys. It is Monday. I'm going to the movies. Here's Batman. Fragrance right now is not Pure Excess, is Black Excess by Paco Rabanne. Smells like a sexy strawberry. So, yeah. Sublime by Tory Burch is a leather fragrance for women. It came out in 2024, and it was perfumed by Rodrigo Flores Rue and Christine Hassan. Top notes are Italian mandarin, peach, and ivy. Middle, magnolia, osmanthus, and rose. Base is leather, vetiver, and patchouli. All right, so we have Sublime. This is a new 2024 release by Tory Burch. Now, this fragrance is apparently a leather fragrance for women, but I honestly don't smell much leather in it. To me, it came across as bright, citrusy, with a little floral touch to it. I know there's peach, there's ivy, there's all different kinds of notes, and the base is where their leather is at, and it's leather, patchouli, and vetiver. But I don't really pick up a ton of crazy leather on this fragrance. So if you're looking for a leather fragrance, I wouldn't say this is the one to go to for a leather fragrance. I definitely think it is feminine, possibly unisex, so I definitely think a guy can pull this off. But I also think it's weird that they label it a leather fragrance for women, because it's not a super leathery fragrance. All right, we have Hawas Black. This is a new release from Rosassi Fragrances. It was super randomly hyped, came out of nowhere. It smells nothing like Hawas or Hawas Ice. It's a completely different realm. And it also does not smell like Absolu Aventus, which a lot of people compared it to early. Like, get your nose checked if you think it smells like Absolu Aventus. It's pretty different than that. What you get is a really, really, really tart citrus opening, and then kind of a really earthy dry down. Now, I did compare it next to Hachivat by Nishani. It didn't smell like Hachivat. I think Hachivat smells bad. I think it smells too earthy with the oak moss. This one doesn't smell like that. So it doesn't really have that crazy earthy oak moss dry down that Hachivat has. So I do think this smells better than Hachivat. However, it's going to sit in that same kind of world. Is this my favorite release? No. Is it my favorite kind in that style of fragrance? No. But it will fit a lot of people really, really well. It's just not my favorite. It's a like, not a love. Black Lacquer by Tom Ford is an oriental fragrance for women and men. It's a new 2024 release, and its top notes are ink, vinyl, rum, black pepper. Middle notes are ebony wood, elemi, peony, and apricot. Base note is olibanum. This is in their private collection. What does this smell like? It's actually pretty nice, but it's situational. And what I mean by situational, it smells like you need to be wearing a suit, it needs to be in a formal occasion, and it needs to be a little bit chilly outside. But it fits those categories. It smells pretty good. Now, is it going to be great for a teen? No. Is it going to be great for like early 20s? Probably not. But suit, a little bit chilly, fancy event, it's going to smell really, really good. Ink, vinyl, those type of notes are in it. It sits really soft and cozy to the skin. It's not crazy strong, not crazy long lasting, but it does smell nice on me. So if you need that perfect situation, that's where it's going to be. Fall, winter, in a suit, going to something fancy. DS Durga is a niche house that focuses on creativity and wearability. Some of these fragrances are nice. Some I don't really find too much wearability in them, like Burning Barbershop. You definitely got to smell that one. But let me know if you want me to feature any of these on the channel or talk more specifically about any of these individually. Wednesday night, my fragrance of the entire day and night, I resprayed it at night, has been Prada L'Homme. It smelled pretty good. I did test out a few fragrances on my elbows and stuff throughout the day. You'll have seen those first impressions anyways. But yeah, my main fragrance of the day has been Prada L'Homme. I had a business meeting, smelled great. Taught a class tonight, smelled great teaching it. I'm wearing my hoodie, still smelling like Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme is just like one of those fragrances that is just like classy, clean, sexy soap. It just works. I think every guy should have a fragrance like Prada L'Homme where it's just like, you know what, I just smell clean. I smell so clean, sexy soap. Prada L'Homme. My fragrance of the day is Polo Red Eau de Toilette. Look at the new bottle. It's sleek, it's sexy. Like, look at that, that's clean. So they repackaged it into a brand new bottle for 2024 to match the others in the line so that the EDT, the EDP, and the Parfum versions all look the same. And that goes with the blues as well. The EDT, EDP, and Parfum, all of them are gonna have this sleek new bottle design. This fragrance is grapefruit, cranberry. It kind of has a little nuance of coffee on it. It's nice. It works best in this fall and spring, but you can pretty much wear it year round. It's a really, really nice fragrance from Ralph Lauren. Spray your skin, spray your clothes, smell good. Let's talk about Boss Bottled Absolu. Now, this fragrance, it smells nice. It's sweet, it's woodsy. It definitely has tobacco in it, even though it doesn't say it has tobacco. To me, it comes across as a little bit more Harrod Carlisle than Leighton. I know a lot of people compare it to Leighton, but it's more Carlisle Harrod vibe with that tobacco use. Now, a lot of fragrance reviewers, and certainly some that I've watched, have been like, oh, this is my favorite fall fragrance. It's a very mature scent. This honestly smells like it's gonna be best for the 40 and up crowd, but it smells really, really good. I'm just worried that a bunch of teenagers are gonna buy this fragrance and then all the teen girls are gonna think you smell like an old man. It smells good. It definitely suits a much older crowd, but it's a nice release from Hugo Boss. Boss Bottled Absolute was a new 2024 release, and it was created by Anik Minardo and Susie Lee Haley. It has the top notes of incense and leather, middle notes of patchouli and myrrh, and the base notes of Divana and cedar wood. Lacoste Original is a brand new release for 2024. It's an ode to the old versions of Lacoste fragrances. Now, I love Lacoste fragrances. Lacoste Blanc, all of the line from Lacoste Blanc smells really, really great. Lacoste straight up makes some really good fragrances. And Lacoste L'Homme Intense, like, they make good fragrances. Lacoste Original kind of reminds me of Lacoste Blanc Intense if they tone this bad boy down. It's crisp, it's a little bit green, it's super fresh, it's a little bit nostalgic with having a modern touch. Honestly, I kind of vibed with it. I definitely think I like it more than Lacoste Blanc Intense, but yeah, Original, nice release, casual grab and go style fragrance. Lacoste Original was launched in 2024. It's an aromatic fougere fragrance for men. Its top notes are bergamot, cardamom, pink pepper. Middle notes are clary sage and lavender. Base notes are amber extreme, patchouli, sandalwood, and tonka bean. Armani Code EDP 2024. What's your first impression, Luke?
First impression? You know what? It's like if they fixed the original. It smells like everything you love about the classic Code DNA, but smoothed out. Oh,
yeah, like Code Perfumo. Like, to me, it's Code Perfumo, like smooth and like
yes,
toned down.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be freezing to wear it. It's more of like an all-rounder version of Code. Yeah, great fragrance. Definitely gonna wear this one and put in the rotation. Armani Code Eau de Parfum
2024.
Fire.
All right, it is Saturday, and my fragrance of the day is going to be Pure Excess by Paco Rabanne. It's cold out, it's cloudy, it's just after Halloween, and the last 2 days I've worn a bunch of different fragrances. So on actually Halloween day, I wore Ultra Male during the day, and then at night, I wore Armani Code EDP. It smelled really, really good the entire day. And then yesterday, my fragrance of the day was Ambassador Intense. I also smelled really, really good. It's finally getting a little chilly in Los Angeles, and I'm glad I was able to wear some like colder weather fragrances, especially during Halloween and all that jazz. It is Sunday. My fragrance of the day is Tumi. It's kind of like going to be a warm, cold night. It's 80 degrees right now, but it's supposed to get to 59 degrees with rain possibly. So I went with one of my favorite scents, 19 degrees. yesterday I wore Armani Code EDP. It was awesome. And the day before that I wore Eros Energy, and that was also awesome. Been rotating my scents quite a bit lately because it's been super hot during the day and cold at night. It's Monday. My fragrance of the day was Legend Blue. My fragrance of the night was Ralph Lauren's Polo Cologne Intense. Get that little minty fresh. Cooler day out with a little bit of warmth during the day. That's why I chose Legend Blue, because I kind of wanted that minty feel. And then Polo Cologne Intense, it was a little colder at night and I kind of wanted a really minty intense feel for it. And so I went with Polo Cologne Intense. Both are great fragrances. My Monday, I feel like it smelled fantastic. So yeah. Dolce & Gabbana, the one gold edition. So this fragrance came out years ago, and then it kind of just became only a Macy's thing, and then it became a Macy's only exclusive, and then it wasn't really on shelves for like a year or two. And then magically it's back at all the stores and promoted like a brand new fragrance. It smells good. It smells nice. I actually think it's probably my favorite smelling of the one. It smells nothing like the EDT. It smells nothing like the EDP, and it smells nothing like the intense version. It's definitely a little bit on the fresher side. Good release. I think it's interesting. I think a lot of people will like how you smell, and you'll get compliments because of that. So it's a nice smelling release from Dolce & Gabbana. Here's a look at the bottle and the packaging. This fragrance came out in 2021, and it has notes of blood orange, ginger, Sicilian bergamot, clary sage, cardamom, geranium, and a base of amberwood, Haitian vetiver, and patchouli. Mugler's Amen Fantasm, the newest release from Thierry Mugler. Now, Mugler fragrances all pretty much got discontinued except for the original one, the Amen line of the Angelman line. And then this is the first one back as they relaunched parts of the collection. Because I know there was a lot of famous ones like Pure Havana, Pure Tonka, Pure Malt. And this is the first one back. It smells really, really nice. It uses dark chocolate. It has patchouli. It's kind of this dark, warming vibe. It's very cozy. The best time to wear it is definitely going to be the fall and winter. I do think this one smells really good. It's a like for me. It's not a love, but I do think you'd smell great wearing it. So Angelman Fantasm. Amen Fantasm by Mugler is an oriental vanilla fragrance for men. It has notes of pink pepper, bergamot, citrus, middle notes of dark chocolate, clary sage, and a base note of patchouli. It was perfumed by Louise Turner and Jacques Huclier. It's Monday. My fragrance of the day is Awakened Distilled. I got a ton of compliments for this one, at least like 5 or 6 today. I was out and about, walking all around, indoors, outdoors. This one rocked. Awakened Distilled. If you haven't tried it, it came out last year, and it's really, really good. It's basically like if you took like a modern fragrance and you threw it in an Abercrombie store, and you're like, oh, that's what the new Abercrombie scent smells like. New generation version of Fierce. It doesn't smell like Fierce, but if like Abercrombie's had a new smell and it smelled like this, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Awakened Distilled, compliment beast. Okay, so I have been wearing a ton of the new releases lately. Armani Code EDP, Eros Energy, Legend Blue, Myself La Parfum. What else have I been wearing a ton lately that I'm like, oh my gosh, I've worn that so much. Yeah, I just got in, earlier this summer I got in Kajal by Lamar, or not Kajal. I got in Icon by Kajal, and I've been wearing that one a bunch as well. Icon smells really good. It kind of smells like juicy fruit gum. If you like juicy fruit gum, you'll probably really dig it. It works in the heat, but I've also noticed it tends to work in the cold a little bit too. But that is kind of what I've been wearing. I've been really gravitating to some of these new releases. Armani Code EDP is finally cold in Los Angeles, and so since it's been cold, I've been rocking it a bunch. I've worn Wanted by Night. I've worn Pure XS by Paco Rabanne. I've been rotating through some of these scents. I've been wearing Ambassador. I've worn Ambassador Intense. Aventus Absolu, I've been rocking quite a bit as well. But yeah, I've been straight up just rocking some of these newer releases because it's fun to wear new stuff. But yeah, that's it for now. But check out Fragrance du Bois Sirene if you haven't. If you want to get a gift for your girlfriend or wife, I think that's an excellent gift, especially if you like candy sweet fragrances. Or if you personally like wearing candy sweet fragrances, definitely check it out. because it is a unisex fragrance, just leaning feminine. Just like Baccarat Rouge is a unisex fragrance, leaning slightly feminine. But that's it for this week, guys. Thank you.